county sheriff, all day he's going to be looking at plates. He's going to be looking.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't have to have your registration anymore.
No,
you don't have to have it on the bike.
No, and I actually I know that because I got pulled over this morning.
So on your way down here?
Yeah,
Really?
He wrote me a warning.
Oh man,
I wasn't even mad. That dude had a good spot. Like he sniped me.
Hey man, just wanted to put this out there. Welcome to the CVMA Utah 49-1 live podcast down here at the Legends Grand ReOpening
Legends
event.
Motorcycles.
Yep.
They're a motorcycle shop and museum down here in Springville.
Yep. Straptank
So,
brewery, a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
So I'm gonna we got Greg Fratto here. We got our CEO K-Bar, and we're gonna let them take it away from here.
Yeah. We got this. Looks like we're going to have some competition here on our podcast today.
Yeah, we're going to have to put some volume out. Yeah,
yeah, no kidding. It's
no, it sounds good, man. It sounds fine.
Good? We good? All right.
Yeah, we're good.
So, this whole compound down here, this little complex they've got going on, the way they've been building it up over the years has been pretty cool.
Yeah. They I'm a big fan of what they did with the containerized housing units here.
I know.
The shipping container
it looks like you're in Ramadi again.
Yeah, the shipping container artwork's pretty cool, and I'm actually stoked. I've never been in Legends, so.
This is the first time you've seen this museum?
Yeah, so I'm stoked to poke my head in there and see some cool bikes.
That's
cool. There's some stuff out there. I'm excited.
So, let's see. For this episode, we need to talk about a few things. We got some boots out here. So tell us, Fratto, what are you and Sam been working on?
Yeah, man. So this is, Sam started the whole thing. It was really kind of, he opened that door. So him and Stace were down here having dinner and met some of the operations staff down here, and then that turned into we met the owner and of this whole thing, right? And in talking to them, they liked our organization and we liked their organization, and we decided to see if we could help each other out.
Yeah, we're gonna have Jen and Blake.
Yeah. So Blake, so Jen's over everything, and Blake's associated mostly with Straptank, but he does a lot of stuff everywhere.
That's nice. It's cool.
Yeah, and so we decided, in talking to them and having these different meetings with them, that we would figure out a way that they could help us raise money to fund all these brother to brother projects that I know the guys are working on and itching to get out. And
just so everybody knows, we've basically got two projects on the board. We've got what you and Sam are working on to raise money. Now, is that going to be just today?
No, so we're going to go. So today is their big kickoff event, and it seemed like the most natural place for us to get in and get our presence known. And Legends actually flies our flag, so our flag is up in Legends,
I know,
right? So, and they've had our IMBK and our ride boots up for a while now, and so we'll add these to it, and then we're gonna partner up with some more events all over, and they want to bring some. They've talked about. There's been some talk about bringing some bikes down to our ride for IMBK. So
in September,
that'd be on the 11th of September, right? So that ride will be great, and we're stoked to have them down.
So, tell us a little bit about what we got going on right here with the boots and you guys' project and how that's how that's helping fund what's going on.
Yeah, so
tell us a little bit what's going on.
So if you give a little bit of backstory about the brother to brother program, obviously is us finding veterans in need in the community and going out and helping them, doing work for them and making their life a little bit better in a time of need, right? And obviously that takes a few things, and one of those things is money, and the other thing is our time and muscle and manpower. And 49-1 does a really good job, I think, of having the manpower, and we do it.
We got the numbers.
Yeah, we show up.
You smell that now?
Absolutely. I smell that rubber.
You smell that rubber over there.
It's hot. And so myself and Sam, sat down and thought, what's the best way for us to advocate for the chapter, and this partnership allowed us, if we could be, this project could fund brother to brother, the funding a step further, right, and a little further than we cururely have been, and add another level to it.
We talked to, and I'm just going to say for better, we talked to the owners of what's going on here.
Yeah.
We're going to be actually using some of the funding out of this to help with another project.
Absolutely, and I don't want to steal her plug too much, but
sure.
So she like we're for sure funding musics from today.
Yep.
You know, and I know she told you that, you know, she would make whatever if we fell short somehow, that
They would
she would make that whole.
That'd make the difference.
You
That's
know,
really cool.
and so, you know, Legends and Straptank stepping up in a big way, right? Not only helping us raise some money for ourselves and for the chapter, but contributing that on their own, right? And that's a huge thing. And so me and Sam actually broke the news to Music Man this morning. We wanted to be the one to kind of poke it to him so he knows. And Legends and Straptank's also committed some manpower to that event. They want to come out. They want to come out to the event and hang out. So. You know, and our goal is to this is not a one-off. We want to have this relationship. We want to support them at their events, and they want to support us both in manpower and you know, helping us raise some proceeds and those kind of things. And so I think this is, you know, our hope and our goal is that this turns into a really long and great relationship both ways.
You and Sam are going to have to kind of bust your hump a little bit over the summer.
Absolutely, yeah. So we missed. In fact, we were down here the other night having dinner with Blake and Jen when Jay took that guy from Kentucky when he went out. So, you know, I kind of offline messaged Jay and said, hey, we're not bird dogging, you know, we're doing, you know, we're down here having this meeting and doing an event. And so, we've been very active and we'll continue to be. And Jen and Blake are great. And they're a cool interview, I'm sure, but yeah, they're great. Blake's been really good to us. Jen's been really good to us. JD, even down at the Lehigh Straptank, has been really good to us. I mean,
so tell me, now that you're stepping in, earning your brother patch and doing you and Sam, you guys working this project, are you seeing it's a lot of work?
It's a lot of work. And listen, I thought I was better at Photoshop than I am, but YouTube for the win. So yeah, I got it mostly laid out and had some kinks and some quirks. And I also have a good friend of mine. His wife is a Photoshop pro, and so she, after I got everything in line, she scanned it over for me and made sure it was, you know, took a look at it. So I appreciate her as well.
How many hours do you think you've put into this project so far?
Oh, I bet we're 20 plus easy. I mean, between getting the boots and everything and all these different meetings, and you know, I actually took a half a day off work for our first meeting here, and we spent 4 hours just that day sitting down with Jen, hammering out layouts and everything else.
So tell us a little about. I mean, we got our CVMA flags in here.
Yep.
They've got what else?
So the Venmo there is our chapter Venmo, so that goes directly to us, and then my little Photoshop project here, you know. I wanted to, you know, get something together to explain to people that this isn't money that goes for us to barbecue on the weekends. You know, every dollar of this is going to help somebody. I mean, it literally goes straight across the table, and all these projects are absolutely vetted by the board and by the members, and you know, and
that's the nature of nonprofit.
Yep.
I mean, you're always looking for money.
You know, and honestly, it's been a pretty good turnout already. I mean, people parking are donating to the cause and are really having a good time with it, you know. And
so have you filled a boot yet?
I think one. I mean, Muff actually took the cup out and is hiding some down in the lower part. I guess he's worried he's going to get, he's worried he's going to get rolled, you know.
He's going to walk here.
So no, so far it's been really good, and you know, we're just excited. We're excited to help the rest of the guys in the chapter, because I know there's some ideas, right, and you know, we originally had decided that we wanted, you know, that we were going to have Legends donate a check to us on September 11th on our ride, and then Music Man's project came down the pipeline, and I know that's something he doesn't want to wait on, and us as, you know, brothers supporting him, it's not something we want to wait on. So we worked a little harder and adjusted our fire and you know, and made some adjustments and made sure that he could fund his project now and help this gentleman in need right now. So
just so everybody knows, the project in music's got he's kind of running around the event wrangling cats.
I know, I'm like stealing everybody's plugs. Music's gonna talk about it.
I know, right? No, but music's his project's going to be for one of his neighbors that had a stroke. Now they're down to a single income. Or he's at two.
No, just single. Sorry, I was saying, hey, Stacy was waving at us. I was trying to.
I thought you were kind of on the slide, just kind of trying to tell me, no, man, no, dude. I think I said.
No, absolutely, yeah, down to a single income and really struggling. Yeah.
So we're gonna put in a new shower. We're gonna put in whites and doorways,
doors,
and see what else he needs.
I think we talked about trying to look at doing a ramp as well. Music kind of was vetting that out and seeing what we needed that way.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's an awesome project. You know, my grandma actually passed away from a stroke. So as soon as he said, I mean, it's big, you know, close to me and near and dear to me too.
Went.
So, you know, yeah, man, we ramped up our efforts and we get him taken care of. And once again, and Jen will talk about this when she comes on, but man, what a way for her to step up and just throw us a guarantee so that we could greenlight his project.
It's really
amazing. You know, really
amazing
great. So, you know, these guys, I mean, I can't say enough about them. And if you guys are sitting home listening and wondering if you should come, you should just get in the car and
just come down
and
here.
Get down here. I mean,
this is what it's about right here.
And there's going to be lots of food. I think they got a petting zoo here somewhere.
They got some rides.
Somewhere. I didn't see it. It's over there.
Yeah, I know. For some reason, my wife's the most excited about the petting zoo. I don't know. She was stoked about it.
Good thing Jan's not here. He'd be over there doing some unmentionable to it.
Yeah, we'll leave the comments because there's tons of them.
Yeah, shout out to Jan in the radioactive desert.
Oh yeah, he's out there out there playing Army.
Yeah. So, but you know, I don't want to take up a whole bunch of time. We got some other guests I want to get through, but I just, you know, once again, man, I want to.
Thanks for being on, man.
Yeah, and I just want to, you know, this brother to brother thing's killer, and not that I was ever unsure of it, but the further that I dig into it, and the more you really put in the work and realize how much our direct effort is going to directly affect someone has been pretty cool and a pretty cool experience. So, you know, I just want to shout out the CEB for starting the B2B. I mean, I think it's a big step and a big ask, and the guys are stepping up in a real way.
So sum it up for us real quick. Where are the boots going to be at?
So you'll have boots at Legends, both Straptanks. So the one here in Springville that we're currently at, and there's a Straptank right at the Traverse kind of complex there.
Right.
In Lehigh, there'll be a boot there as well. And then the rest are going to cruise through the event today. And then any other event we show up, I think we'll kind of post those around as well. Legends is going to keep these for us, and they're going to keep onto those. And this is going to go all, you know, as long as we can feasibly make this thing work. You know.
Well, I think right before we're going to do probably one of our last shows. Well, during probably one of the last shows before IMBK.
Yeah.
We'll have you back on, kind of give everybody a quick update on how things been going for the project itself. And what do you call the project again?
So we call the project Boots Back Home, right? Made most sense for us, and you know, I quoted a very specific line in there. You know, the military operates by as no man left behind, right? And I was very intentional with my wording that 49-1 intends to continue that at home, right? That is our intention, and that is what this project is. Allows us to make sure people aren't left behind even though they're at home. So
cool, brother.
That's where we're at.
Hey, I got one question. Is there any way we can do a live podcast up at the Lehigh Straptank or something too?
Oh,
guaranteed I can make that happen.
Okay, I just want to put that out there for another location.
JD's here today, and
that'd be great for me.
They'll be over here. Make sure and ask. You know, talk. I'm sure Jen will throw it out. You know, absolutely, we can make that happen.
Sweet.
And it's a whole different feel. So I don't. You guys have obviously been in here, but you know, it's a replica of the original Harley factory.
Yeah,
is what, you know, the inside of Straptank is. Very cool, and the other Straptank's like I don't know, got kind of a carny feel going on. It's all,
everybody that works there's got small hands.
Yeah. The strong hand, you know.
They only got two little digits on their fingers.
But very cool, man. Great menu, great beer. By the way, try the Hopsicle when you guys go in there.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
It was pretty solid. I had to get the Ironside's good too. Both of those are new, so
sweet.
We'll get them. Okay. All right. Thanks for having me on,
gentlemen. It's always an honor to have you with us.
Great to have you. Okay.
Always.
Let's get these boots out there.
Get them out.
Who's up next?
We got Robert coming up.
Hey, Robert. We got Robert. New member or soon-to-be member?
No, he's new member.
Sweet.
Well, yeah, you could say he's soon to be. Had a little technical difficulty on the application paperwork.
What about
Yeah, you know...
We're talking about you, Robert. How's it going? Welcome to the podcast, by the way.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Well, introduce yourself, man.
Yeah, my name's Robert, medically retired, 23 years in the Army, and just a new individual here with 49-1 Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association, and I'm really happy to be here.
So how'd you come across CVMA?
Well, you know, I just moved here about 5 months ago, and was just out. I'm alone. I don't know too many people here. And happened to be at the Black Sheep Bar, and ran across two individuals that were walking out the door who had the Combat Veteran Motorcycle Association patch on, and I was really, really intrigued. And I love to ride motorcycles, and I was, I actually called them over to me. And
so did you go out and get a bike recently?
I did. Yeah, I did. Well, I've been riding a lot most of my life, but I took a break about 3 years because I had a motorcycle accident, and but I got back on as soon as I got here.
So where are you from originally?
Originally California. I was born in.
We won't hold that against you, man.
Oh man.
I think he's already earned his road name. Just call him Lib.
Oh,
No, we just call him Cali.
Cali.
As in-
Road
Cali.
names until Fratto gets a road
That's right.
name.
Fratto's got to earn a road name before anybody else gets
Tom
one.
still needs a road name.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
we'll get it.
Okay.
So,
Match already.
what are you riding?
I have a 1995 ReOpening, and I love it.
Sweet. How many miles are on it?
Well, as of right now, I got 1,000 miles. I just put a new speedometer and odometer on it.
Yeah, I was going to say, how'd that maintenance work out?
Oh, great. So,
Just tell
but
them to come over
it's on its second engine, and then the second engine, when I purchased it, it said about 20,000 miles on it.
Nice, so breaking it in a little bit still.
Yep.
All right, so, I mean, you're new to the chapter, so what do you think so far?
I'm loving it. I'm feeling welcome. The individuals that are here have been helping me a lot with knowledge of motorcycles as well, getting back into maintenance and being able to do things myself. And just the camaraderie and the friendship that I'm building from it is great.
That's what a lot of guys miss.
Hey, what was your name again?
Robert.
I'm just kidding.
Dude.
I'm just busting you, man. I know his name is Robert. He's got his Sergeant First Class tattoo on his arm. He's one of the clan.
Did you forget your rank? Or?
No, hell no. Nope, he's one of us.
Wait, hold on a second. What rank am I today? Oh, there we go. Oh, okay.
I gotta wear mine to remind myself.
Well, that's good. That's you, man.
That's because I'm old too.
Right. The older you get, the more. That's why.
The more you forget.
Right there. That sums it up right there. That's why bikers put patches on their vest, because they have to. When someone says, "Who are you with?" you have to.
You'd be like,
You have to kind of look down.
American flag? Oh wait, wrong one. CVMA. Yeah, stupid man. So, how long did you serve in the military?
I did 23 years in total. I did 8 reserves back in the day, and then I did 15 active duty.
What deployments did you go on?
I went to Iraq 08, 09, and 10 and 11. So I spent about 2.5 years over there.
So a couple of days.
Yeah.
A few days.
A few days.
And what
You miss it?
No.
what did you say you did?
Yeah. What
Say
was
again?
What was your MOS?
Well, I technically have 3 MOSs, but my deployments actually had nothing to do with my MOSs. I'm a 92 whiskey, which is water purification,
Yep.
92 Fox, fuel and petroleum, and then 88 movement control team.
Nice.
My deployment, in my first deployment, I worked with the Mortuary Affairs directly as a supervisor and different levels, and as the movement control team, NCYC, as far as moving the airport in Baghdad.
Nice. Over the at Biop?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, my fob was just to the east of that, right off the east wall. Fun area.
So what part of Salt Lake you live in?
Right now I live in Draper. I'm currently going to be moving out in about a week, moving into a RV and enjoying life.
Are you just going to be mobile?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Nice.
So right now, just to prepare for the future when I want to buy a house, so I
Nice.
can save some money.
So who have you gotten tight with here in the chapter so far?
Can you say that one more time?
Who in the chapter are you hanging with? Who's your wingman? Who you finding the most camaraderie with?
I got Craig, I got Sam, I got Music Man, and a couple other guys are coming up to me now too. Wanted to do a little bit of work with the bikes and stuff, and so it's still building. Still building.
It's a process. I mean, you probably heard this. I'm sure everybody that hears this. You will get out of CVMA what you put into it. You don't have to adopt it as a lifestyle that you have to be at every single event. But when guys are moving and guys are doing stuff, I mean, if you really want to get to know people, you got to come down to stuff like this and just hang out.
Absolutely.
So as the new guy, they picking on you at all?
Nah, I'm getting my fair share.
You getting your fair share getting picked on?
Absolutely.
So John, who's been picking? I mean, Rob,
God, Ben, are you that old?
who's been picking on you? Other than me on the podcast today.
Well, I don't know their names.
Oh, man.
Oh boy,
Yeah,
that's part of the test.
yeah, you got to start learning names, man.
Yeah,
Robert-
that takes a few minutes too.
Well, so what do you think of the event?
This is a beautiful area. The event is pretty exciting. they have a lot of motorcycles that are going out with stunts and everything. They have, animals, and they have a lot of vendors, and it's, a lot of stuff to do here, and bringing in out a lot of people. And
Have you been to this museum before?
no, I haven't.
Today was the first time you've been in there?
Yes.
Did you go find the PBR bike? They still have it?
I'm not sure. I haven't been walking around, but right here the whole time.
Well, that's because this is your working day, man.
Right? It is. So I'm doing my piece.
No, I want to go find they got a PBR bike, or had one.
Yeah.
And the thing had right on the side of the frame, it had a bottle opener on it. I was like,
Oh, that's cool.
I was like, you're riding along. Okay, sure, you're going to crack one open.
Nice.
But, so Robert, thanks for coming on. I know these guys got a few things for you to do over there, right? Are
Absolutely.
you helping pass the boots?
Yep. So
Good deal. What else have they got you doing over there?
I was helping with the parking, directing traffic, making sure the motorcycles are parking in the right positions where they're on the curb, and then we're going to go out into the field and make sure everyone's actually lining up in the parking lot correctly.
Well, cool, bud. Hey, I know your paperwork's in process right now, and Music Man's taking care of you on that end, and we'll get you patched in. Well, it'd be really cool to get you patched in either up there at Nationals or just before Nationals. So we'll get you patched in.
All right. Well, thank
bud.
you. I'm happy to be here.
Cool, buddy.
All right.
Take care. Have a good
You
one,
too.
man.
All right. Thank you.
So, you know what? I'm gonna throw Apache Doc up here.
All right, that's cool with me. We're going to get Mr. Apache Doc.
Our PRO.
Greg Fratto said in about 15 minutes, the Legends people are going to be ready to come on.
Cool.
So
is he rounding them up?
He's rounding them up.
Nice.
So if it's more than one person coming, I'll move out, you go here. Or he can come here or something. We can have them both. So we have 3 mics. Unless you want to just grab another chair, we got this one too.
Well, you know what? If we can, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Anyway, Apache Doc, welcome to the CVMA. It's great to have you finally on here,
What's
baby.
happening? Yep.
Not much,
Here.
man.
So, what do you want to know?
Well, what brought you to the CVMA?
Jaybird told me about it. I was living in Arizona at the time, so I joined up, got a hold of Mason. Jay got me hooked up with Mason McLeod down there, and I ended up joining down in Arizona.
Where was that out of?
I was 32A at Apache
30
Junction, Gold Canyon.
Gold Canyon.
And immediately, since it was a new chapter that formed up, they put me in right as pro right then because I was short-handed.
So what you're doing up here is just kind of old hat?
Yep.
Nice.
So I'm all about networking. I've been that way my whole career, even in the Army.
So how long have you been the pro for the chapter now? Going on 6 months? 6 months?
Yep.
6 months. And let's see, we had Big Steve.
Big Steve. was
Yeah.
I don't know, we're
before
calling him
then.
Big Steve anyway. He's not really Big
I
Can't
don't
Steve.
call
know.
him Big
You
Steve
can't call him
anymore.
We had
Yeah.
Pony Boy for a little while.
Yeah.
He was the first one. I think first or the second one.
I think it was the first because I
Yeah.
think he was PRO with Badger.
Yeah,
When Badger was the CO.
Yeah.
Yep.
But tell everybody that's out there. Tell everybody what's coming up on the calendar.
Coming up on the calendar, I didn't bring my binder, but we got Nationals is next. Coming up in 2 weeks here. We'll be
End of
headed
the
up
month.
to Nationals up Sheridan, Wyoming.
That'll be a good run.
So that'll be a good one. So a couple different groups
we've
going
got,
up.
We got 3 different groups going,
Right.
and one of them is doing a 1,024 run.
Yeah, they're doing the long range rider patrol stuff. So
So they're doing
LERP stuff.
LERP stuff.
Yep.
You going on that?
No,
You don't
I'm
want
a
to
Jaybird.
You don't want to earn that.
My first Nationals was El Paso, and it was 114 degrees when I left Phoenix, and windy as crap. Went down to El Paso and did that Nationals down there. Had my wife with me. She was Ox at the time. Ended up buying her a cool vest down there. Learned all about cool vests riding in Arizona. I bought me one and her one.
One of those gel things.
It's actually like wool.
Oh yeah.
I won't ride without them in the
No.
summer anymore.
No.
I have it in my bike all the time.
You're gonna have to educate me on that, buddy, because I ain't never even heard of this.
A cooling vest?
Cool, yeah,
Yeah.
Oh
They
my
work
God!
awesome.
They
So-
are the best. So when we went down to Cedar, what was it? Last weekend? Was it last
Yeah,
weekend?
yeah, last weekend
Yeah,
was
last week
Cedar
went down to
Falls.
Cedar, and just from Temp Harley, I went in the bathroom, put it in the sink, soaked it up real
You
good.
soak it up. I carry a garbage bag, a heavy bag with me, and I put a gallon of water and I dump it in with the bag and let it soak up real good. And I put it on wet. You don't wring them out.
Oh no.
And I put it on under your vest. And when I have the extenders, my extenders are broken. I'm getting it. But you let that air in your vest, and it's like
Wait.
evaporative cooling.
What broke the extenders?
Well,
It was the rust from the water.
actually, no.
From the rain.
It's when the bike fell off the trailer. The trailer broke. My Harley flipped upside down when I moved back to Utah in Arizona. So my Ultra Classic is on a, it's in the garage waiting to be fixed. I'm riding my metric right now. So it flipped off the trailer.
Well, I remember that, but I mean, so how much more work you got to do to it?
I've got to strip it down. I haven't even started.
Oh man.
So, but I'll get it going this winter. I've got a workshop I'm putting in at my house.
Nice.
So after I left the Guard, I put 24 years, 9 months in the Guard. After I left the Guard, I spent 6.5 years in Huntsville, Alabama, working Apache still. I worked TAC helicopters my whole career.
So are they so down there in Alabama? Is that where they build them?
Command Headquarters Aviation's out of Alabama. I worked for Apache PMO. I was in fleet management.
That's up in Huntsville, right?
Yes.
Yep.
I had the best job in the whole world because I worked at TAC helicopters my whole career, Cobras first, and switched to Apaches in '88. And so they found a couple warrant officers found me in Utah because I kept doing 2028s on the manuals, which is publication changes. I put a lot in so they come out to see us out in Utah. This is when you retire, let us know. We'll have you a job in Alabama. So I retired on a Wednesday, and I was in work in Huntsville after 24 years, 9 months in the Guard here in Utah. I went to Huntsville, Alabama. I worked fleet management for 6.5 years. Best job in the world because about once every couple months they'd send me TDY, and I'd go pass down my maintenance and quality knowledge to different units and take get issues from the soldiers out in the field, and come back and work.
So what
issues.
was the worst you've seen one beat up come back down there? Is that kind of accurate? Is that you saw them beat up down there, or they come back off deployment, or
deployments? So on deployments they get beat up because they fly a lot of hours. They're flying on the average around 90 hours per airframe per month. So helicopters are maintenance intensive because they beat themselves to death.
Right.
A lot of vibrations. We started leaving equipment back there as SBE equipment because if you keep them flying, they like to fly. It's when you let them sit when they
for a
start
while.
breaking.
Yeah.
The seals
Well,
and stuff
that's
start
all military equipment.
right. So,
You can put brand new seals on a Humvee. By Monday morning over the weekend, you got 10 leaks.
yeah. So every 500 hours there's extensive maintenance. We pull it down in country. They can usually pull a phase maintenance. It's completely tore down. It takes about 8,000 man hours to do this.
to strip it all the way
To
down?
strip it all the way down and put it back
We're
together.
talking all the way down to the
Inspections.
airframe.
Right.
Holy
Pull the
shit,
power plant.
dang.
Inspections. 8,000 maintenance man hours.
Wow.
That's an inexperienced crew. The real experienced guys can do it in about 7,000 maintenance man hours.
So how many guys are working on that though?
Oh, 10 days, so you figure that. You got 20, 30 guys. You got day and night shift. You're 24/7 in country getting that done.
So basically, you're saying there's not 1 second that a wrench ain't turning.
Pretty much.
That's crazy, man.
There's a time-lapse phase video that we have that's out there. It shows it
Tearing it apart?
tearing it apart and putting it all back together.
That is super cool.
So,
Well, my dad, he flew for almost 40 years.
Yeah.
I mean, he did high altitude search and rescue. He's
Yeah.
flown just about everything with that I can think of.
yeah.
But I've always loved helicopters.
Yeah, helicopters don't fly. They beat there into submission, that's for sure.
The
So-
law of three.
Yeah, and it's a lot of maintenance. So
Yeah.
for every flight hour, it's around. We got it down now to about 8.5 maintenance man hours per every flight hour it flies.
Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah. So it used to be up around 12, 15.
So tell us a little bit about after Nationals. It sounds like we're going to have probably another brother-to-brother project
Yes.
for Music Man. And then that'll take us into July, August. We got anything big in July we've got
The ride with Deuce,
with
49 Deuce.
Yeah, we got Deuce has got their ride
49
in.
Deuce.
Is that July 10th, right?
July 10th is that.
Yeah, I know. I don't have my phone with
Yeah.
me either, so
Well,
I'm not
I can
looking
look
at
it up, but yeah.
Right.
But the brother, and then August. I think there's one more ride in August.
I think so.
One of the chapters. I can't remember. I don't recall. It's on my calendar. But
then-
our big one's September 11th. The 20th.
What
anniversary.
state is 10th?
Yeah, the 10th is our state meeting. Got our state meeting coming up on the 10th of September, and then the 11th of September. The 20th anniversary of 9/11. 9/11. It's been that many years, and I'm 2 generations in Afghanistan. My son's working Apache helicopters as well.
It's a second generation.
Second generation.
That's
He's
cool.
been over there twice now. I went over once as a soldier and once as a DOD civilian.
And what is he over there now? as?
Yeah, he's back now. They're all
he's back.
back.
All
yeah.
back?
First 211's back now, so they're home now, and they're getting everything reset. Resets, getting their aircraft refurbished and back into top-notch standards. So.
Well, Rod, I know
Yeah.
everybody can.
Check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You ready to go?
Yeah, we got the people from Legends coming in here in a minute.
Outstanding.
Well,
So,
I think the biggest thing is we need to look at. Everybody needs to look at the website. We got plenty
Yeah.
of. Rod puts the information out there. Make sure you're looking at it. He over communicates and
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
read the emails, guys.
we got the Region 8 webpage too.
Yep.
Read the Region 8 webpage, so we'll put stuff on there as well.
Well, Rod, thanks for coming on. And
All right.
any other
Thanks,
message
Bob.
you want to pass to these guys?
It's the mantra CVMA,
I'm going to get up and move here.
vets helping vets. And then our chapter, the brother to brother, that we've kicked off. It's awesome. So,
Yeah, that's a good deal. When
Yeah,
are you
good
going
deal.
to work on your project?
I haven't picked a project yet. So,
Hey, I got a project.
yeah.
I need the CVMA to come do a flagpole in my yard when I'm ready.
Yeah.
You still
So-
got 2 good arms and legs, buddy.
Yeah.
No, I got one good arm.
Yeah, not
My other one is about-
I'm not buying it.
My other one's about 2/3.
Yeah, the brother to brother helping old retired vets
Right.
and whatnot.
We're all
Yeah,
gonna-
I'm
we're all
an
gonna
old
be-
retired vet.
We're all going to be there soon.
I'll come
Yeah.
over
Well,
and
Rod,
All
like,
right, thanks, boss.
Thanks, bud.
All right.
Let's,
Sign off.
let's-
Take care.
So
guys.
we're gonna
headphones.
we're gonna grab the Legends people here real quick, but real
Yeah.
quick,
Yeah.
if you're listening to the podcast, you can hear us right now. So we got the Fellas Chop Shop. They give free haircuts and beard trims to veterans on Veterans Day. Make sure you get out there and
Run that one more time.
check them out. I'll say it again. The Fellas Chop Shop in Springville right here. They give free haircuts and free beard trims right here in
Right
Springville
there, guys. Right there.
on Veterans Day.
Right there.
So we got,
that's what's going to work.
We got the Legends people coming in real quick.
Oh, here's trouble right here.
Am I on?
Oh, you're on. It's live mic.
Oh, man. Let's do this.
So, how's it going so far?
It is a bunch of badassness.
I just got to try and hear.
All mixed into one.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. How's the stunt riding going over there? We got a little bit of a smell over here. That's all.
Oh.
All I could do is I was waving it over.
I know, the best smell in the world.
It's
It's
coming
like,
this way. So everybody, we got Jen Stubbs here with us, and then we've also got
Blake Allred.
Yeah, Blake Allred, sorry.
Blake already,
Blake Allred.
and Fratto. Can you hear us? There we
I
go.
can
You got a
hear
mic.
you,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I
you
got
can
a
hear-
mic. I
You
can
got
talk,
a mic. You can
but
talk.
I'll listen to what I can listen.
So
but I'm
you know
back.
what? I'm going to give Jen just a minute to kind of describe what's going on here today out here, and yourself. Let everybody know who you are. Introduce yourself to the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association.
I am Jen Stubbs. I have been in the motorcycle community since '97.
Careful, you might date yourself there a little bit.
I know, I just dated myself big time. No, and so every year, like, me and my dad have come together and we have built this block party. And it started with 300 hot dogs. Now we're to a carnival and Ride and Destroy. And I mean, and it all started back in 2010, you know, and here we are today. And it's like giving back to the community and with free food, free everything, music.
So
you know?
what's the newest thing this year?
You guys.
Us.
You guys. No, I love everything that you guys are about, right?
Thank you.
And like you came and I've known you guys forever, and it was an opportunity to give back more.
We appreciate that.
And let's fill the boot. Let's raise money.
Let's get these things filled.
Oh my gosh, I want to have these boots filled with money every day. You know, I mean, it's you guys give all for us, so let's give all for you.
Thank you.
That's where I'm at with it.
Cool.
So-
Very cool. Very, very
Yeah,
cool.
we've got all our servers and everything at Straptank all stoked for it. They're all on board to raise money, and yeah, we think you guys are great.
Well, Blake, introduce yourself, bud.
Well, I'm Blake Allred. I've been here for about a year at Straptank. Jen's asked me to be part of a little bit more than what I've been with just for Straptank, and I'm stoked to be here. So this is my first year for the block party.
So the block party is yours, and kind of just in collaboration, working with, and you're the owner of Straptank.
No, I'm just one of the managers over there, and
Cool.
I do whatever needs to be done, or help with whatever I can. So
Keep us out of trouble when we come in here to have a beer, right?
yeah, I was gonna say I've made some pretty good friends with you guys, and you guys are great, and I'm all about it.
It's way cool. Thank you for your support. It always goes a long way when the community gives back to us, and we get this a lot. Sometimes we kind of roll in somewhere, and somebody will buy us food or a beer or something like that, and we obviously as veterans and so we sorry about that. Guy's just walking right into the podcast. I guess we'll have to have Jen go on to security for us. Wait a second, I got my security guy right over here. What are you sleeping on the job over there, man?
I'm the Gray White Ninja.
It's a Gray White Ninja. So give us the lowdown on Straptank as far as what is it famous for?
The beer. We got awesome beer all the time. New ones coming. I mean, we got our core beers, but I mean, they're always coming up with new stuff.
What's the highlight for today?
The orange hopsicle, for sure.
The orange
hopsicle.
Hopsicle.
Yeah, that one's.
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic.
It's delicious.
Well, it sounds like you guys got this covered. I'll be right back. I'll be back in a minute.
So we may or may not have drank a whole pitcher of it the last time.
The last time?
Yeah, I was gonna say I seen you put one away. So.
Yeah, we got it. So it's delicious.
So do you guys? You're brewing it yourself, right?
Yeah.
And then when you're done with it, before you move on to the next tasty beverage, what do you do with it? That's kind of my biggest question. Is like, they can't throw it away.
No,
that's like a party foul.
I drink it.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's.
So call you.
Yes.
Okay, Jen's number is 555. She's like, he better not give out my.
Yeah.
Just a little plug. Just a little.
But what do you guys do with it?
We go through it. I mean, it goes between us and Lehigh. It's not a problem.
So you guys are shipping. You're making here.
So they brew in Lehigh and here as well.
Oh wow!
So
cool.
it just kind of depends on what's on the.
How long do you guys run beers for?
Yeah.
So we've got our 5 core beers that we always have at both locations, and then the menu just kind of switches up.
Up.
I mean, that's more of like the brewmaster, Derek's
Are you allowed
deal.
to smoke that on the camera?
Yeah, I was vaping.
she's over here trying to relax.
Can I vape?
As long as you don't try and put a plug in for whoever it is that's making it. No, we don't care.
No.
No, at least that's not as bad as our mic check on our last podcast. It got a little. We didn't realize the mics were hot.
Well, you were telling me about that.
Yeah, and it was interesting, and we got some phone calls over that one. So we're trying to be on our best behavior for our national board and anybody else that gets butt hurt when we say something we shouldn't. So
we're very appropriate anyway.
Yes.
So
My bad.
No, you're totally fine. Totally fine. So who else do we have out here? We got the museum, the restaurant bar, and then what's behind me over here that looks like Kandahar over here? It looks like this
Container corner.
The container corner.
Shout out to Ramadi.
Yeah, to Ramadi.
They're doing kind of a soft open for Señoritas, the Mexican restaurant upstairs on the 3rd floor. So they're doing sampling of, I'm not sure what food they're sampling, but also margaritas.
That's part of this. Whoever owns all this is
Yes.
all part of theirs. Because last year, that wasn't open last year, was it? It was under construction.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is the kind of the spring, or it's coming into the summer. They're looking to get it all open.
They're opening up, or the tattoo shop's been opened up this weekend.
I heard something about that.
Yeah.
Big thing though is Oliver Peck from Ink Masters is here all weekend.
Wow.
doing tattoos, meet and greet, like
Just throwing some flash on there. You gonna go get one? Come on.
I am tomorrow. I don't
tomorrow.
have one.
Oh, you already got your
Yes.
appointment made.
Yes, I do. I got some.
Blake, you got your
cover-up to
appointment
do.
made?
Sure do.
I do.
I'm slacking over here.
Gotta get set up.
Yo, I
I
think
do.
Trauma got in.
Did she get in?
I think so. I heard that she got
Well,
in. Too,
yeah, that was
so.
the rumor. I mean, I know Grumpy was going out of town, so she's gonna jump in there and get some.
Yo,
get
we
tattoo.
were here having lunch coming back from Cedar last week, and he liked better. She got me getting a tattoo while you're gone. He said bet. So
Oh, bet's on, huh?
sounds like she's in.
Oh wow.
Nice.
So, who are the? Tell us about the stunt riders a little bit.
That's not that. Yeah.
That would be me. So Ride and Destroy, they're local, but the riders come in from all over, from like California, Arizona, Colorado.
I feel like I'm gonna get run over. I hear this.
And you might.
Oh, there we go.
You might. No, we've teamed up with them for 3 years now, and they always bring the show. And it's nonstop. Oh my God, the smell of rubber, the wheelies, the burnouts, all of it.
I mean, I know they modify the bike just a little bit, but not much.
But not much.
And they're taking, some of these guys can take some of these bikes that are, the weight of our bikes.
Oh, I mean, minus bags, yeah.
Yeah,
That's a full-on road glide over there.
I mean, it's they're sliding this thing around like it's a toy. Like when you were a kid, you just kind of had the little matchbox or whatever, and you just kind of were playing with it. That's what these guys over here are doing.
Yeah. It's insane to watch because it's like you've got this amount of feet to go, and they get those things up on wheelies, and it's like, I taught you that, but not really, But like they bring the punch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like amazing.
So how much did they practice before today?
They practice all.
Well, they were tearing it up last night,
Yeah.
but I mean, it was. I don't know. It was crazy. They were just all hopped on and I don't know, tearing it up. It was crazy.
They love to ride. So as soon as the track was set up, they were like,
We're going for it.
They were there.
They were punching it out, slicking it up. Yeah, nice, super cool. So what else do these guys do here locally? Is there any kind of any plug we can give them to help them out at all? Or we just see them go down I-15 and we just kind of like see if we can try and keep up with them.
Yeah, when you see a Willie up on I-15, it's like, yeah, hey, I know you.
Right?
Yeah, no, they're like all over. I mean, they just did a big show in San Diego. That was huge because it was at the Harley dealership. I know they've been in Salt Lake. They do Sturgis every year, and I mean, it's just like they bring the motorcycle community together.
Yeah.
Almost like
it's super cool to see, because I think it was a couple of years ago when we had we were down here 2-3 years ago, and last year it was the same time as our national event, and I think and the Rona, that obviously affected everything last year. So,
right.
But I think the year before they put on a pretty good show.
Yeah.
So.
And the first year we had them is crazy because it was where Container Corner's at.
And that's when this whole parking lot was just
Yeah, and it was just crazy madness with Ride and Destroy and carnivals and bull riding, but we amped it up a little bit and we gave them more room to where they can get the baggers up on the one wheel, so it's.
So what do you ride?
I ride a trike.
Blake, what do you ride?
I don't ride actually.
We're gonna have to fix that.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to fix that real quick. Are you gonna get out there and get on one of them stunt bikes? There's no better way to learn.
Blake's gonna show them how it's done, though.
Right?
Yeah. We're gonna pull out the go-kart, the Budweiser go-kart, and you're gonna show it how it's done. Rip it up.
Say again? Yeah, I got my bike back. I don't know if I'll be out there doing that. I still kind of ride slow. Little flash of orange. So what else? Obviously the brother to brother stuff that we're doing. Some of these guys are earning, and I know they've talked to you guys about the program, and for Sam and Fratto, for what they're going to have to do pretty much from now on. I mean, this is your project. I mean, our IMBK ride. I mean, that's Jan's. I mean, I'll put the plug in there. I mean, he does all the logistics for it. He does everything. He coordinates a lot of stuff. So when you come up with one of these projects, it's yours until you can hand it off. But the whole thing of earning that patch means that you're constantly earning it. Not that we'd ever take it back or anything like that, but you're constantly earning it. So you put in your winning lottery numbers?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No.
Well, you're busy today, so we'll try and keep this short for you guys. I know you got a whole event to run, and you've got some beer sickles. What was it? Orange
hopsicle.
Orange hopsicle.
Yeah.
To go kind of
Orange hopsicle.
Yeah, I think after the show's done, I think that's where we're all headed. Go grab some a frosty beverage.
Yep.
So we do know for Brother to Brother, for what we're raising today, the big shout out that we want to give you guys, and this is super cool. And I know Music Man's got his project that's on the books. We've had he's got a neighbor that's had a stroke, and we need to do some reconstruction for his house. And I don't want to steal too much thunder, but what was the conversation?
So the conversation me and you had, whatever we raise today in Fill the Boot will go to him. If by chance, and I don't think we will, if by chance that we come up short, I will personally throw in to get it done.
Thank you. That is super cool. That is awesome.
Yeah, I just, you told me the story of it, and it was like, it hit me hard, and it was like, okay, we got this going on the 12th, but if we do come up short, I don't care how much it is, I will throw in.
And we've already had a lot of people make that offer, and it is so generous because for what CVMA does, most chapters, these partnerships that start to grow, it's what helps when. And I'm not gonna say anything bad about the VA, but when something falls short and we need to fill that gap, and we're all at some point in our life have had somebody step up and help, and when people make that offer, it is super cool for us because we can put together the manpower, build the relationship, and on top of that, have a lot of fun doing it because, I mean, if we weren't here listening to motorcycles scream up and down this, what would you be doing right now?
Right.
What, laying on your couch eating a bag of Cheetos and drinking some Dr. Pepper or some crap like that? I mean, at least here.
Or a Michelob.
Well, you could do that. I mean,
Or a Michelob.
well, mine's Scotch and cashews, man. It's wicked. But anyway, thank you so much for all of your help. We love the partnership. We hope that we live up to you guys' expectation on the work that we are out in the community doing for veterans, and we definitely appreciate that. So thank you. And before we kind of close it down here, any shout outs I'm missing, guys? Am I forgetting somebody? I know I always do. Oh, so these are our shirts for IMBK, and I got you the medium.
Perfect.
Was the medium for you?
Perfect, yes.
Was it?
Yes.
I don't have my glasses on, so you're gonna have to make sure that's a medium.
Oh, thank you.
And then Blake, you got one of the larges, right?
Sweet, yeah.
There you go, bud.
Thank you, sir.
Those are our shirts. We're trying to make those. That's our chapter logo. It's IMBK on the back. Kind of. What's really cool is when somebody's asked the question of what is it, when they read it and they see the IMBK, and then they read just above it and it says "I am my brother's keeper," and then it usually generates a conversation with somebody. I don't care where we're at; it always generates a conversation, which is super cool. And then we get to tell them more about what we're doing. So.
Right.
That's a little gift from the chapter.
Thank you guys
to
so
you guys.
much. Thank you.
Thank you.
And
thank you.
And thank you guys for helping us out today with
Oh,
everything.
my gosh,
Seriously,
yes.
you guys are awesome.
I know we put up some manpower for you guys. Hopefully that helped out. And
Yes.
Oh,
super
huge.
cool. Anytime you guys need us to come down here and help out, just let us know.
Okay. I appreciate you.
You guys have a great event. The rest of what's left, for the day and everything. When's the music start up over here?
noon.
Noon.
It'll start at noon.
So we're almost there. Who's playing?
Carl from Salt Lake. I can't say his last name, so if I tried,
you would.
I would slaughter it. So we got Carl, Rock Daddy, and then Switchback. All local, all
Just
coming.
good music.
Yeah, coming to rock your faces off.
Right. That's awesome. Well, guys, thank you for being on the show. We're going to kind of wrap things up and let you guys get back to getting out there and enjoying the day.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks so
Howard.
much.
Thank you. Ah.
Sorry, that's probably
Let
a
him-
little sweaty.
The headphones are a little sweaty now.